It says, since you've joined in 2019, what has been surprising and different at Metropolist, and how has that affected your business? So what surprised me the most about Metropolist is the amount of joy and laughter that is at this brokerage. There are so many jokes, there are so many games. It feels like a breath of fresh air. I feel like I'm at a home and I feel comfortable and I feel like it's okay to make mistakes and to ask questions. And because of that freedom that I feel within my business and the comfort level that I have, I feel excited and I feel ready to hit the ground running and I feel supported. And so I feel like that freedom has given me the push to go even further with my business and to put myself out there a little bit more and laugh a little. Having a home like Metropolist has definitely been a soft place to fall. Okay, so I'm going to pass this over to Sarah Paulson.
You, Sarah Georgia Clark. Okay. How do marketing efforts at Metropolist support your business? So I am not a marketing person myself. Fortunately, we have amazing people at Metropolist who do this. Some of the best products I think that they're coming out with is the buyer and seller guide, the infographic. That's one that I use every single time. All of my interviews with clients, it's got a little roadmap and everything's explained on the back. It's brilliant. It's beautiful. All of my clients, if there's a couple of them, at least one of them is like, give me that, let me see, just eating it up. That along with any of the other information I put into my buyer and seller packages with just like home buying trifold with Sarah Paulson. And it's a template that I was able to just drop my information into. Otherwise, if left to my own devices, I'm not going to create these things for myself. And so having Metropolist have them for me and have the support to be able to help me learn how to make them, even my mailers, for instance, it's been fantastic. And I would not be where I am without them. I am going to pass this over to you, Gretchen Schmidt.
Thank you, Sarah Paulson. What is the one thing, the support you get from our designated broker offers that you can't live without? Our designated broker is Chad Zinda, and anyone who knows Chad Zinda knows that one of the things that is very valuable that we all get from him is great fashion advice. So Chad helps us to stop from being outfitted in orange jumpsuits, because honestly, no one looks good in orange jumpsuits, especially me. With my complexion, orange is just a bad color. So Chad keeps me out of an orange jumpsuit by always being there to help me with a tricky contract situation and to make sure we all know what we are doing so that we do not get ourselves and our clients into situations where we're wearing orange jumpsuits. So that's one thing I really cannot live without that our designated broker provides. I am going to pass this on to Kate.
Thanks, Gretchen. What are 3 things that I've learned from being at Metropolist? Only 3? I'm going to go with something from each of the founders. From Dominica, she is in charge of marketing, and she makes these beautiful marketing pieces that I can share on my social media, magazines that I can mail out to my clients, and they are very well received. They're beautiful and so relevant information. From Jennifer Nelson, she's in charge of all of our training. So we have about 12 classes a year that we get to go to for free, and they are called Unboring Clock Hours. We get to interact with her and with our agents that come to our classes. Plus we have 3 classes that go on during the week. So we're always learning something and staying confident when we're meeting our clients. And then Chad Zinda, the designated broker. He keeps us together as a family, and we're just like collaborative, and it's fun and we're connected. It's a wonderful place to be, and I love it. Sarah Mosley, it's your time for the question.
Thank you, Kate. What was it about Metropolist that inspired you to join the firm in 2020? Well, I had always been interested in Metropolist since I started taking some classes there a few years ago. I just loved the office environment, the location, and also how different it was from other offices. And I thought about going probably 2 years before this, but decided not to move at that time. But when I saw that Sarah Georgia Clark had moved over to Metropolist, I just reignited my interest and I started looking at it again and went in and talked to Chad. And the things that really drew me to this office and to make my decision, especially in 2020 with everything going on, were, first of all, just how different the office is. It's very collaborative. People work together and share ideas, and that's pretty unusual in real estate. The client events that they have, that was something I thought would be a great way to keep in touch with my clients and help my business grow. I've planned one in the past on my own, and it's kind of nerve-wracking because you're a little worried that no one's going to show up. And it's a lot of work to plan. So they do all the planning for you. And with all the agents inviting their clients, you completely take the worry off the table that no one's going to come to the event. So even this year, where we couldn't have live events, we were able to still have a pie night. It wasn't a big party like it normally is, but it was a really fun drive-by event. So we were still able to work on that, plan that together, and get to see our clients. The third thing is just the focus on education and learning at the Learning Lab. I had taken classes at Metropolist before and always enjoyed them. And I just love being part of an office that has such a great focus on education. I'm going to hand it over to David Warren. So David, there you go.
Thank you, Sarah Mosley. How does participating in continuing education at the Learning Lab at Metropolis keep your business fresh and exciting? Well, I have to say, as a seasoned agent, we all like to think, hey, we know it all. But to be a true master of the profession, you need to stay relevant. You need to pay attention to what's happening in the marketplace and understand why the change was needed. The Learning Lab at Metropolis is designed for this purpose. Classes are engaging, and we like to say they're unboring. Throughout these classes, I learned a great deal from both agents that are seasoned as well as new. Experienced agents help me learn new things to create better systems to improve my business and to become more efficient. And newer agents remind me of why we do the things that we do through discussions about best practices and answering a lot of questions. Continuing education is not only a requirement for our industry, it's a fundamental of becoming successful. The Learning Lab has enough classes throughout the year that within your 2-year span of renewing your license, you should easily be able to successfully get all the clock hours you need to satisfy the state minimum of this requirement. The Learning Lab is a fantastic opportunity that most agents don't have in other brokerages to not only learn about the things and changes in our industry, but to really participate and understand in a very collaborative format that has a huge impact on my business. And I highly recommend it.